visit somebody right on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you?
Yes.
I hope that you're wonderful, and I hope you had a pleasant weekend as we approach another one.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. So, nevertheless, I'm going to be reading on, as you know, I'm going to be reading on Vanessa Bryant.
Mhm.
You know, and the reason why I chose to, she's been on the news a lot lately.
Yes.
First, it was like, is she pregnant? Is she not?
Mhm.
Is she is or is she ain't?
Yeah.
And it seems like she is, because they showed a picture of her
Mhm.
fully bloomed. And I wish the best for her. But in spite of all of this, because she lost her husband, what was 5 years ago?
Yes, 5 years and 8 months
but
ago.
when you think of 5 years, that doesn't seem long at all.
No, but it's
But
half
it's
a
long.
decade.
It's long. It's a half a decade. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't seem long at all when you look at it.
Mhm.
But it is. Time has gone a
Yes.
half a decade.
Mhm.
So this woman is putting her life out there, and I from what I understand, she's dealing with a young man, younger than her.
Yes.
And how old is she? Tell me about her. Her son, his son, their son, where they at? Anyway, that's the father of her child. And she's dealing with a younger man, a baseball, a football, a basketball player. There it is. And obviously she has to love him and care about him.
She is 43.
Okay, she's still baby making. She can
A Taurus.
Okay, earthly rooted feelings, emotional, physical. Got it. Solid, sturdy.
Yes. And then Jaylen Brown is the NBL player that she's dating. He is 28. It looks like he is a
so that makes him she's about 13 years older than him.
I'll look that up.
Because you said that he's 28.
Yes, 28.
And if she's 43,
43.
or is that
15
years? Okay.
And her boyfriend Jaylen is a Zodiac, a Scorpio.
You know, speaking of this, just let me say this before I do a read. And this is on any woman or a male. I don't know about men, but I'm going to just speak for women.
Okay.
For me, when I think of a younger or older woman, 15 years, 13 years, 10 years, but 13 years, 15 years, 20 years, even 10.
Yes.
What I think about is, as I'm aging, they're aging, but they're 10 years behind me.
Yes.
So as I wrinkle and as I age and as I go through the pause and as I do this, they are nowhere near it.
Exactly.
Depending on their age. You understand?
Yes.
If I am 43 years old, in 5 years, just a half a decade, I will be 48. Am I right? 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48 years old.
Yep.
I'll be 48. And that person that's 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, look, oh my God, I would be so insecure.
Yes, still haven't hit me.
I'm about really hitting the menopause right now. I'm going through the parrying. And now I'm almost at the real pause. If I didn't start, I'm damn near 50. So like if I'm 48, 49, for just 2 years, I'm 50. And in 2 years, he's just 35. That has to be a strong love. In my mind, no judgment. I'm saying for me, I would feel insecure. Like with Cher. I don't, well, she's an older woman, so I guess it's just a privilege, you know. But when you're not like Cher, but you're in your 40s, it's like he's old enough. I can't judge you.
No, can't.
But you're 15. I don't know how you live with that. How do you not be insecure when you see a beautiful girl walking down the street and you know he's at that peak?
Yes.
He just coming out of baby mode.
That's true.
You grown. You done been through the loops, done been married, done had everything, done know, and now he's coming along.
Yeah.
It's like he's in your shadow. I'm not judging it or anything. So anything you have to say, please leave it below. I'm just coming to you and I'm just sharing how I feel about this.
Yes.
And maybe this is what we need to talk about.
Yes, we do.
You know, maybe this is a conversation because I'm feeling like I would be insecure. Yeah. Or maybe a lot of these women maybe get involved with these young men and don't expect it to last.
You know, that could be a thing. Because
you know
it's
what I mean?
Almost like dating your child or dating your mother.
Or could it be that they get involved with them? Because every older woman, like in their 40s and stuff like that, always, not always, 75% have a baby.
Yes.
It's just something to that. And maybe the men of their age maybe have a hard time. I don't know. No. But I just felt like I just wanted to elaborate and share my thoughts. Not that I'm against her at all, but how do you deal with the aging? How do you not look in the mirror at 43 and see you aging and looking back at him and he's just coming out a baby? You know, I look at my 20-year-olds as teenagers and then young adults. And so I look at it when you're 35 years old, you're a fully grown adult, you know, and now you're entering in, you're starting to face your middle aging years, which is 40. You understand?
I do understand. Just thinking about it.
Because when you're young. I don't care if you're 29, you're still young, but you're mature enough because you are a young adult.
Yes.
You start turning, in my opinion, you start turning into a young adult at 25.
Yeah.
Then 26, 27, 28. Because a lot of times people to go to be doctors and lawyers, they be getting out of grad schools at those ages.
Yes.
So they begin to take on the world at 30. So most of anybody who's gone to college about age 30, they out there in the work world, they done been married or want to get married, they in serious relationships, or they out there working and grinding, making their money. They ain't thinking about that. They starting their life because they started late. You understand what I'm saying? In other words, when the world was out there living and populating and having fun, they were studying and getting their education. So now that they are finished, now they can begin to go after their lives, and they are living young because they did it at a later time. So you got to understand. So when they enter into their 30s, that is like a grown up. That's like, you can't get no grown in 30, but you become middle age. You're still young. But after 35 years old, 36, even the eggs and stuff start slowing. Yeah, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You know, so that's why I said that. So nevertheless, getting back to her, I know you said just read on this woman. I know, but I just wanted to talk about, how long have I been talking about that?
9 minutes.
9 minutes, okay, because I felt like I was just venting on that for a minute.
Well, one thing that I wanted to add was, once I realized their zodiac signs, I could see that they could have some type of compatibility, because she's a Taurus and he's a Scorpio, and they're opposites to each other on the zodiac wheel.
You know what, baby Clone? We stopped talking about that.
We just,
you know why? Because we just started knowing, because we always look them up before we come on air. Or we already know because we done read on them so many times. And so what we do is we forget to share with you all. But it's very much a part of what we do. So maybe we need to go back to including the signs. And we are esoteric station. You do want to be, yes. And we do. I study that intensely. You have no idea of how elements work. That's the key. How does water work with fire? How does air work with earth? It's powerful. And just like when you think of these elements, they come with elements like you have air and it comes with a sword, metal, and it's just a lot. Wood burns, fire. It's just that when you start understanding how the elements work, you can understand what a tornado, how it works.
Yes.
Air and earth. You understand?
Yep.
When you think about a cloud, it's air and water, or fire and earth. It's amazing.
They all work
together in the same way that they work. That's how they work in people.
Exactly.
I'm just giving you a little thing. So we got to incorporate that back into it. And when we talk about, but sometimes I don't know who I'm going to read on until I sit at this table.
That is true.
I don't plan because I don't feel I'm authentic if I read up on a person. So like right now, everything I know, I already told you. I can't add or take away from it. So at this point, I'm going to be reading on her mental.
Okay.
Because of the calamity that she experienced and the fact that she is pregnant. There is a lot of word going out for her, good and bad. I hope more good than bad. I think that I just want to see how she is in all this. Vanessa, where you at? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I see an 8. So with this 8, and also I see an eclipse.
Okay.
So what I see with this 8, I see her finally moving on. And when I see this moving on, I can tell you what I see in my mind's eye. It's a moving on openly. No longer living in the shadows. Just, I'm going to live my life out loud. No matter what people think or say, I'm moving on. I'm moving out of the darkness. There will always be a hole in my heart. I lost great that day, but it's time for me to go on. I can never replace what I lost, but I can move on. That's her mental, and that's the 8, and I see the eclipse. And it's time for me to allow that darkness to go and the judgment and put away my black dress and just move forward and live my life openly. That's what I see. Everything I say is allegedly. I don't know this woman. I never met her before a day in my life. I'm just an old card reader. Here, I see an emperor. That means a very, very strong man. And this is somebody from her background. So I'm going to assume at this point of it, that's her husband. That is very much alive in her heart. That is a part of her past, who she is walking away from.
That is true. That is how the cards lay it out.
This is not just physical, but it's a mental. It's physical because she feels it, but she's walking away. She's able to walk away. In her future, it's like things are bright. Things are starting over. Things are new. She's getting and what's that word? She's getting in touch with her femininity again. She's getting in touch. She's feeling alive. She's got life growing in her. She is feeling herself right now. She's financially secure, and she's feeling herself, and she's able to give. So this is like a miracle. And I could be wrong, but what I'm getting is it wasn't planned. It doesn't seem like it was planned because while she was walking away, she meets him, they date, they have something. I don't think that she planned. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I'm gonna draw a card for this. I don't think that she walked in and said, hey,
that's true.
I want to have a baby, get me pregnant. Now, where did you want me to pick your card from?
Now that I do believe.
Okay.
That wasn't the original intention.
Yeah, see here, laid back. I with that 4, that foundation, it doesn't seem like she planned that. It was just like a gift from heaven.
Yeah.
You see the church, you see the 4, the foundation. It's like a moving on and replacing that space with life. I can't even explain it. It's so
like
spiritual.
Kind of been on like a time out or like a
sabbatical. Like she's been separated. And go ahead, baby Cone. I like that. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. So seeing that she has had taken a time out to really recover and heal from the passing of her husband. And now it's like this Jalen comes into her life. They meet each other, and once they start dating, their love physically manifested into the form of a baby.
Yeah, it's like he had what she needed that used. He probably remind her of a Kobe, because you see she's leaving it, and maybe he was the link. And I'm not saying this woman hasn't dated anyone, but I am saying there's something special about this one, because this is one she's pregnant by. You understand? So that is life, and she chose to. He really restored. This baby has restored a missing hole. It's restoring something. This is a very delicate and a very precious time for her. Mentally, let's see how she's doing mentally. Mentally, she's like, I'm getting the sense I might have to run another call, but did you tell me what you think? I see right now, mentally, it's like she's feeling rushed or doubt. Am I exposing too much? Am I moving too fast? Should I slow down? It's out there now. Can I slow it down? Am I ready for what's ahead for me? What do you get?
Just like, is it too soon? Have I moved on too soon?
Too soon. Am I ready for the conflict? Am I ready for the backbiting? Am I ready for the judgment? Am I ready? But this is an action. So this is something she's already done. So she's already been moving on, and now she's pregnant. So that means I am ready. So that's like right now to me, she's still in her head. There's still a lot of whirlwind, a lot of activity. She's not at peace fully, if that makes sense. And let's see what she stands on. Let's see that. She's standing on love. She really got strong feelings for this guy. Apparently. And he apparently got strong feelings for her. Or if not, they are very strong relationship. They have very strong ties. What stronger tie can you have than having a baby together? So there is definitely, and you got to understand, she moved on out of cups and love and emotion. So out of that, she moved on.
Yes.
Look at it. And then what she's standing on, that relationship. He does something to her. Oh yeah. Can I say it like I feel it?
Oh, okay.
That old broad found something. She's not old by no stretch of the imagination, but I'm just saying, difference. Just age difference. And so you can see right now, she's been living a secluded life, private. You don't see nothing around her, just healing and raising her kids and whatever she dated or whoever she knocked boots with, if she did or didn't. I don't care about that. She lived a very much private. You notice she hasn't really been in the news or much of anything. So for her to come and be in the news and be pregnant, of course, it is spectacular. Now, what I want to know is there joy for her at this time, or is it conflict?
Okay.
Oh, I see judgment. I see it's a moving on. I see that life is saying, pushing her ahead, saying, yes, this is judgment. This is time for healing. This is time for a resurrection. This is a time for you to start over. This is the moment. This is your season. This is not a mistake. You have died, and now you are being woken again and feeling alive and vibrant. And so she's moving on.
That's great.
She's moving on. Now, for the corner here below, in the past, where was it? She felt like a thief. She felt like she had to hide her feelings. She felt like she had to be strong. She felt like she had to put on all this armor and be strong and tough and big and bad, and felt like she had to always look out for her kids. And she went through a whole mental, she longed. I think she lost her daughter in that, and her husband. Am I correct? I think, make sure I'm right about that. She lost her daughter and her husband. They were on that, I don't know if it was a helicopter or a plane. It's so long ago, 5 years ago, not long ago, but you know what I mean. Was it? I think it was her daughter and her husband. I can't even imagine such calamity. But anyway, you could see that she had two left behind.
Yes. Their daughter.
And she had two left behind, or either she was pregnant at the time. I don't remember, but nevertheless, she gets to look back and she's kind of with her. So it's like, to me, it's being, You can never replace what you lost, but a replacement and a time to feel again, to love again. She needs this. This was destined for her. Mm-hmm. And she could have done it a long time ago, but she wasn't ready. She's ready. No matter if this relationship fail or whether this relationship lasts for a lifetime, this was the one was supposed to put that life in her. If that makes sense.
That does make sense. It was like destined.
And also here, it's like, this is the 5. And I'm trying to figure out, she done dealt with so much loss. So for me to understand this, let me just go here and get this final card here. A queen. It's like, you see how it comes up here, mm-hmm. where you see the king, the knight, a sword, mm-hmm. that mental. Here you see at the end, as she's facing the whatever, the absolute, what it's going to be. She's ready for it. She's beckoning it. She doesn't have her sword down. She's ready no matter what, whether we stay together, whether we don't, I'm okay. He gave me what the world or people may judge and think is sin or bad or wrong, whatever. I'm grateful because this baby is going to put joy in our hearts again, because babies do that.
They
do that. And so it's like she's ready. She's ready for this new adventure. And let me see here. So that queen, when you're beckoning, what is it that you're beckoning? What is it that you're looking at? Share. Where do you want me to pick? Okay. She's looking at the world in a new way.
Okay.
She realized she has much. She's looking at a new life. It's like I'm coming out of the clouds and I'm feeling alive again, and I'm coming into the light, and I'm burning with new things, with new desires. I'm turning my back on the old way. That's old. I got a whole new life that I'm looking at, and I'm excited. Mm-hmm. And there is a man there waiting for me, excited with me, even if it's for now. It's where I am and where I want to be. And there is someone that don't need me financially, mm-hmm. that is secure, that is strong. And he's strong enough for me, and he's holding our world, his seed in his hand that he impregnated in me.
Okay, I like that.
He is my fire, and I'm looking to him. And if you don't believe it, look at it.
Okay, I like that.
It's just the way you see it.
Yeah, it's the way you see it.
That's how my mind's seen it. And so, and when you look at it, she's beckoning that. And you see the number 2 as the number 2 here.
Yep, that's true.
As a pair.
Mm-hmm. No
matter what, we're ready to go on. We're ready to face it, whatever, for as long. It's like I'm acquainted with loss. It's not foreign to me.
That's true.
I'm just grateful to feel just that I can just relax for the first time and come out of my own mind. Mm-hmm. And if I had to put the in, what would it be?
Okay.
Moving on.
Perfect card.
Leaving all of the negative stuff behind me. I'm not afraid to move on. I'm ready to go to the deeps, the depths, whatever. I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward to a new thing. Mm-hmm. I hope you can see it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. And that's where she's at. And I think it ended on a good note. I was hoping that it didn't end, but it ended on such a good note that this is a major arcana. Seemed like she's been stuck for a while.
Yes.
Mentally. Mm-hmm. Like it just seemed like she's been grieving for a very long time. Even though she probably been living and smiling, there was grief. And finally, it's been lifted and she's moved on and she's moving on. And it's like whatever the things asked her, she got it right.
Okay.
So I wish her nothing but the best. I wish her a healthy and safe pregnancy. I hope it's everything that she dared to dream of. You know, she's been in hiding long enough. I don't want to say hiding, but she's been laying low. And it's time for her to let her light shine in the world. And this is so good. This is something she needs. And I don't believe it was planned. I think it was planned in the stars, but I don't think that she planned it like that. You know, it's just one of those moments. You think you might, but I'm not sure. One of those things. And when you find out, you're shocked, you're scared, you're nervous, you're excited, you all in between. And the public and this and that, and you go through all of that. Yeah. And it's all worth it. Because if you notice something about the both of them, even though he's fire and she air in the cards, you see they both are standing erect.
Yes, that is true. Put it the other way. There you go.
They both are standing erect, strong, and they both are looking at something that we don't know what they're looking at because they both are looking ahead.
That's true.
And with that, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really did.
It was very inspiring.
I really did. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I learned a lot. You know, I do soul readings, and this was powerful. Yes. I hope that if she ever gets to hear it, that she could say, "Think you're right." I'm so happy for her and him. Great. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this. You know, keep hope alive by becoming a sunflower and spread hope and love and joy throughout the world. That's what it's all about, right, baby?
That's what it's all about.
And if you haven't, if you're looking at us, please subscribe. Not subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't. But thumbs up. Please, we really, really need it. It helps us so very much. And what else can I say? If you have a comment, leave it below because you know I like to answer it, you know. And anything else we want to say, baby?
No, I think we covered the basics.
You think we covered the basics? So you know what we say. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, morning, night, whatever time you read it. We appreciate it. We love you. And you know what we say? Sunflowers.